So, Alan, welcome. You are watching our 12 p.m. video, and this is going to tell you about today's practice session in Lords at London. We'll be there in the practice session. Last practice session. We were, about to say the press conference. Press conference is also now very important. When you talk about what has been the development since last 24 to 48 hours. But London and Lords, more importantly, will tell you about the presence of Rohit Sharma, the body language of Rohit Sharma, the preparation of Rohit Sharma, and a question mark in front of that. Is this going to be the last, or is there more to come as far as Rohit Sharma, the batter, is at this point of time around a lot of focus? Boria, you were there, I was there in Sydney. You met him, you had a word with him around that time also. You met him 3 months ago also. Let us start with the body language part first, and we'll come to the preparation part and that conversation around that is it going to be his last. But I think practice will give you an impression around Rohit Sharma. The Sydney practice session gave you an impression, 10-15 minutes with the bat. It clearly sums it up that it's going to be the last, or maybe he won't play, because just before that Gautam Gambhir did a press conference. One Aussie journalist asked him that, is Rohit Sharma in the playing 11? Means for captain you always say yes. What kind of a question is that? But Gautam's answer on that day was a little different, and that that's where the questions comes around, that will he play or he won't. Now, Lords, will there be a suggestion from the practice session? Any kind of impression can we get from the practice session?
Extremely valid questions, firstly. But let me also put this on record that in Cardiff, Trisha, Rohit and I were sitting next to each other in the press box. And frankly, we three were Rohit Sharma camps. The match was going on, but we were all Rohit Sharma camps because we were following exactly what he said, the body language. And the body language compared to Sydney was negative.
Yes.
Sydney was about a man who had kind of given up hope of playing Test cricket. Man who was kind of resigned to his fate that it's not happening with me. A man whose shoulders had kind of drooped, hunched. Rohit Sharma standing in one part of the nets, not coming out to bat. Even when I asked him, why don't you come out to bat at least? And he said, I am coming out. That was one of the worst practice sessions of Rohit Sharma, 10 minutes. Made no sense to me. And by the way, he came out without pads. And that told you that he's just come out for the sake of coming out. That was a very different body language. In England, the body language has been completely first class. Be it in Birmingham, where he did the fielding drills, be it in Cardiff, where obviously India did not train, but during the match. In Birmingham, that net session that Rohit, Juglan and Amit Shah reported at length about, taking the nets off, I've seen those videos many times. The practice session of which I was part of, when everybody went outside, he started doing fielding drills inside, called T. Dilip. Shubman Gill came and joined him. It was an extensive fielding drill. Even when he was standing at the slips yesterday in Cardiff, the way he was taking the balls, giving it to the bowlers, conducting himself out there on the field, getting involved, I didn't sense negativity. I didn't sense that here is someone who has kind of given up, that he has resigned. He has kind of said, okay, I'm going through the motions. I'm here because it's one more match and I will finish it off and it's done. I didn't see that. And look, I am not once saying that Lords will not be his last. Could be. Should be if he doesn't get runs. Selectors will have a reason to say that, okay, we will move beyond you. No debate. But I am once again coming back to that point. Rohit Sharma maybe still believes he can do it. Maybe the selectors don't. Maybe Rohit Juglan doesn't. Maybe Boria Majumdar doesn't. Maybe Trisha doesn't. Millions of fans, after seeing Cardiff's innings, will say, no, isse to aur nahi ho raha hai.
Yes.
100%. But Rohit Sharma believes, mere se hoga. इसीलिए ये involvement मुझे दिख रहा है. And every player is entitled to that.
And that's where Sudhanshu press conference, come when
मैंने आपका पूरा वीडियो सुना कल रात.
Yeah.
वो जो आपने बनाया था प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद.
जी.
और आपने सही कहा, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस से पूरा समझा नहीं जाता.
Yes, it's sometimes playing to the gallery. It's sometimes for all the claps around what's going going on in the difficult times also. It press conferences, sometimes gives you the clarity. Most of the times it's not the honest truth what's going on. Like that question from one of the journalists, that what's going on between Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli, are you being the bridge in between them? And the kind of answer we got, and just believe in me when I'm saying that I'm covering this team from last 6 months everywhere in the world. And then you see, and before that there were multiple conversations of a Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir on the ground. Now we are not able to see any kind of conversations. But let's not get into that. I was coming to the Sudhanshu Kotak press conference, because Sudhanshu Kotak, when he said this, that for him, it's something about that ball is not coming onto the bat, and it happens. Look, when Sudhanshu said in the press conference that sometimes it's happened that on the very similar wicket you see a batter doing, playing completely a different kind of innings. Remember that Barbados innings where Rohit was looking for a small amount, very, very brief amount of time, he looked very comfortable, and Virat was struggling at the very important
100%.
time. And then Virat continued with that innings, and suddenly it was the most important inning of that T20 World Cup. But remember Rohit Sharma's innings in that semi-final also versus England, where he scored middle stock for 4 sixes in 1 over. My only point is, sometimes it happens that one batter in a similar kind of wicket doesn't able to play like the others were batting. Like Virat Kohli yesterday, day before yesterday, and then Shreyas Iyer also day before yesterday, looked completely different on that very wicket. But you look at all other batters. So, let's include Shubman Gill also on that list, where Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer, we are saying he was also really good. But others were struggling on that kind of a wicket only. So when Sudhanshu said that sometimes it happens, I buy that point, and and then when he said that, क्या पता Lords में उस तरीके से उसके बल्ले में runs आ जाए. So now team is also optimistic about it, that yes, in one kind of condition it can happen, but Lords is also where the team management is also.
मैं तुम्हें अभी समझा देता हूँ. डिफरेंस मैं तुम्हें अभी समझा देता हूँ, एंड क्लियर कट टर्म्स में समझा देता हूँ. पहला बात तो ये है कि सितांशु कोटक इज वेल विद इन हिज राइट्स टू से कि आ जाए. आपने जो आपका वीडियो में कहा था कि सितांशु कोटक को उन्होंने कहा है कि रोहित शर्मा इज नॉट लुकिंग बैड. दैट्स व्हाट ही सेड. यू एंड आई डिसएग्री.
नो प्रेशर.
यू एंड आई डिसएग्री. नागराज का जो सवाल आपने उठाया, वी डिसएग्री. वी हैव आल्सो सीन. और हमारा तो रोहित शर्मा के खिलाफ और किसी के खिलाफ एजेंडा नहीं है कि हम बोल देंगे कि नो ही वाज लुकिंग वेरी बैड. नो ही वाज लुकिंग बैड. हैविंग सेड दैट, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सिडनी एंड नाउ? सिडनी में जब पूछा गया रोहित शर्मा खेल रहा है कि नहीं, गौतम गंभीर ने ये नहीं कहा कि वो खेल रहा है. गौतम गंभीर ने ये नहीं कहा कि यार सिडनी में क्या पता रोहित अच्छा भी खेल सकता है. टीम हैड मूव्ड ऑन. यहाँ पे सितांशु कोटक ने कहा क्या पता लॉर्ड्स में अगर हो जाए, रन्स आ जाए. टीम हैज नॉट मूव्ड ऑन. टीम इज स्टिल गिविंग हिम दैट लिटिल विंडो कि लॉर्ड्स बाकी है तुम्हारे लिए. अगर लॉर्ड्स में नहीं होता है तब अलग है. सिडनी में टीम हैड मूव्ड ऑन फ्रॉम रोहित शर्मा. So, and it was evident even in the practice session. Gautam was standing there, Rohit was standing there, कोई communication नहीं. Captain coach thing had broken down. सबको पता है. So there are multiple differences between Sydney and Lords. ये आदमी भी शायद अपना ये गाड़ी लेके हमारा chat सुनने के लिए आ रहा है और ये आवाज कर रहा है. ये भी रोहित शर्मा का है.
हमें भी नहीं सुनाई देगा. But thank God we have mics. But as I was coming to this point, that now from today's practice session and to the game, whether that there are multiple reports going around that his family is flying, and this always happens. When there was a Melbourne happening, there was again these kind of chats, because from Melbourne it was not the story from Sydney in that particular Border Gavaskar Trophy. It started from Melbourne only, where India lost, and then Rohit Sharma changing his batting position, no Shubman Gill in the playing 11 in Melbourne, and suddenly everyone was saying that Arey Rohit ke runs nahi aa rahe, why are you dropping other players? If you have to drop, then drop Rohit there. So from Melbourne onwards, the debate is started around Rohit Sharma. Now here again the similar kind of things. I was there in Champions Trophy final also, similar kind of stories. अरे उसका family आ रहा है, दोस्त आ रहे हैं, मम्मी पापा आ रहे हैं, सब आ रहे हैं. यहाँ पर भी similar kind of stories आप started सारी जगह पर है. What you want to see in that practice session? More importantly, in game, we all want to see a good Rohit Sharma who can score runs, hopefully make India win. I'm not saying century चाहिए. क्या पता 128 पर ऑल आउट कर दे इंग्लैंड को, कहाँ से सेंचुरी बनेगा? But my only point is what you want to see in practice session so that you can be little more optimistic about. अगर वो होना है तो आप क्या देखना चाहते हो?
इंटेंसिटी, जो मुझे सिडनी में नहीं दिखा था। मुझे इंटेंसिटी देखना है। बोरिया मजुमदार या रोहित जुगलान को जाके पूछना नहीं पड़ेगा, अरे आप बैटिंग क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो?
यस,
मुझे इंटेंसिटी देखना है।
और अगर आप बैटिंग कर भी रहे हो तो 10 मिनट की बैटिंग का क्या कर रहे हो?
एग्जैक्टली, आप इंटेंसिटी दिखाओ मुझे नर्सरी ग्राउंड में, आप मुझे फील्डिंग ड्रिल्स में इंटेंसिटी दोबारा दिखाओ। मान लो कि मैं जानता हूँ नहीं मेरा लास्ट है, मैं पागल थोड़ी हूँ कि जाके 1 घंटा फील्डिंग कर लूँ। क्यों करूँ? नहीं करूंगा।
हो गया अब तो।
हो गया एग्जैक्टली। मुझे इंटेंसिटी दिखना है। वो इंटेंसिटी अगर मुझे दिख गया तो मैं एकदम 100% ये कह दूंगा कि रोहित शर्मा अभी भी विश्वास करते हैं कि उसमें दम है।
आप एक बार फिर से बात करने जाएंगे उनसे, जैसे आप सिडनी में चले गए थे।
बिकॉज अगेन मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैंने एक आर्टिकल भी लिखा है that ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि वो दोस्त है मेरा। कई सारे प्लेयर्स पहचान होता है, दोस्त नहीं होते। क्या मैं ये कह दूंगा आज की डेट में कि शुभमन गिल दोस्त है मेरा? नहीं कहूंगा, बिकॉज शुभमन गिल के साथ मेरा एक जेनरेशनल गैप भी है। मैंने इसको बड़ा होते हुए देखा है,
कवर किया है बहुत जगह, सारा ही ऑलमोस्ट।
I can tell him anything. I'm saying this, I can tell him anything. और वो उसके साथ मेरा एक अलग ही रिलेशन है। So मैं कह सकता हूँ उसके साथ। So it is difficult for me to say that it's done, but I will say what I'm seeing. So what I want to see, 3 things. 1, intensity in the batting session at Lords from Rohit Sharma. Intensity. I'm not saying every ball has to be hit for 4. I'm saying he has to be there 100%. Mentally, physically switched on, so that he is in a best space when he goes out to bat. Number 2, I want to see him absolutely switched on with the fielding drill also, like I saw in Birmingham. I don't want to see a sense of resignation. Number 3, I want to see him talk to all his colleagues, not stand in one corner and give this feeling that, oh, I am alone. Mera ho gaya, I am a recluse. No, you are not. You are part of that team in Lords, and you can make a difference because you are one of the greatest ever. So these are the 3 things I will be looking for in Rohit Sharma. Plus, I don't want to see him sulk. I want to see him smile, because Rohit Sharma is always that carefree man. Doesn't let pressure get to him. Doesn't let outside noise get to him. Doesn't let any of this. I want to see that in Rohit Sharma.
And all this was part of, day before yesterday's game, that I can assure you. With the body language, he was shadow practicing while the time he was batting. He was shadow practicing that he shot ko cut marna tha. Yes, in the slip cordon. So all what Boria said, I think in the day, when we cover the practice session, we'll definitely try to give you all what had happened. We again, आएंगे यहाँ पर कैमरे के पीछे खड़े होंगे और आपको बताएंगे that what exactly.
और मोलिन को भी बोलना पड़ेगा कि ये प्रैक्टिस सेशन दिखाएंगे सारे व्यूअर्स के लिए। मैं अभी से ही बोल रहा हूँ,
ये बोरिया था, कह रहे मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ।
100% बोलूंगा मैं कि रोहित शर्मा का प्रैक्टिस सेशन कुछ भी बोल लो, दिखाना चाहिए। लोगों को भी देखना चाहिए, उनको भी डिजर्व करते हैं। रोहित शर्मा डिजर्व करते हैं, उनके सारे फैंस, लीजन ऑफ फैंस डिजर्व करते हैं, मोलिन भी डिजर्व करते हैं।
That what will, as Trisha rightly said, ये फैंस को समझ में आएगा कि एग्जैक्टली हो क्या रहा है। हम कुछ अपनी तरफ से कुक नहीं कर रहे हैं।
देखो, you have an accountability to the fan.
Yes, without
हम जाके कुछ भी बोल ले, no. The fan is what has made Rohit Rohit.
Yes.
The fan is also why Moulin has his job, you have yours, I have mine. Because ultimately that's the money that is surviving or making Indian cricket survive.
Exactly.
So each one of us have an accountability to the fan. And if something as big is happening, then the fan has to be told.
Yes.
And अपना काम, हम है कौन? हम तो अपने ईगो के लिए यहाँ आके मैच कवर नहीं
कहानियां सुनाने तो आए।
Exactly. हम स्टोरी टेलर्स हैं, हम जेन्युइन स्टोरी टेलर्स हैं जो स्टोरी देखेंगे, रिपोर्ट करेंगे, स्टोरी को प्रॉपरली रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे और उसके लिए विजुअल्स चाहिए। सो बात 100% करूंगा।
There you go. We'll tell you as far as this practice session is concerned. Always there will be a focus on someone like a Rohit Sharma if there is so much hype around him. There are a lot of things.
You know Shubman Gill well.
No.
My final question. No, you do. Let's put it on record. If anyone knows Shubman Gill well, you do.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Shubman Gill I've done a video at 10 a.m. where I've said he has taken control, or to an extent taken control.
I think his press conference.
Correct. Plus his body language, the way he's batting, everything suggests this is a different Shubman Gill. Do you reckon he will also have a say in Rohit Sharma's
I think he has always been very clear. He's someone who's very clear around Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. But the kind of press conference he did, it was like very clear that he is now have all the authority around. There were multiple conversations before this series, before that particular press conference. यार शुभमन के पास सचमुच में क्या power है और Gautam Gambhir is still driving this team ahead. But that press conference give you a sense of authority, a sense of belongingness, a sense of where he is taking this team. And when I'm saying he, that means only he. The captain Shubman Gill is taking this team. So obviously his answers were always around Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, how important they are. But in that very press conference, he was very clear that why they want to give Yashasvi Jaiswal a chance. So the kind of confidence he was while talking to the media, the kind of confidence he shows around Virat Kohli when it has been asked from him that what conversations you are having with him, he was very clear around that it was related to South Africa. So that gave us a sense that yes, Virat is very much there. Around Rohit, when you ask him around Yashasvi Jaiswal, he want to give chance for a Yashasvi Jaiswal, and that's because there is a very little corridor where you can see a Yashasvi Jaiswal came into the picture for the 2027 World Cup as a backup opener, because as a backup opener it's very difficult to get into this team because there is already Ishan Kishan. You can promote a KL Rahul also. We saw that in the 2023 World Cup also, that how things were changing, and Ishan Kishan playing those first two games when Shubman was out because of dengue. So for me, I think there was a slight bit of window for Yashasvi Jaiswal also, and it will be important that what Rohit do in Lords. If Rohit get runs, then obviously Rohit will move forward. If Rohit doesn't get runs, then obviously it will be around Yashasvi Jaiswal.
I entirely agree with Rohit Juglan on this. Shubman Gill will have a say.
Very much.
100% will have a say, and it all boils down to Lords. Can Rohit Sharma lord over Lords? If he doesn't, then the legacy will not be tarnished an iota.
Yes.
But there will be calls that will be taken, and they will be fair calls, tough calls.
Tough and fair.
And we will also say what we see.
Yes.
But to preempt that and say, oh, it's done, is premature. Rohit Sharma is living that Lord's dream, and we want him to succeed and script history, because he's defying odds. He's writing his own narrative. He's telling his whole story, and in doing so is giving us, all of us, a story to tell. Can Rohit do that? That will be the defining story at Lords. For now, all of us will hope. Every Rohit fan, every Indian cricket fan will hope we see something special. If we don't, we understand. Sport is cruel, but sport also gives it back. This guy has been a true devotee of sport for the last 20 years. Maybe the gods up there are looking at him and saying, one final chance. Give it to him.
Thank you.